the best you can do?
Well, the Gaumont been turned into a nightclub, and the palace has that high school musical thing on, apparently.
Yes, but this, the Leatherbridge Community Theatre.
Well, talk to Barry, he booked it.
Musicals, theme pubs. Darkness threatens to engulf the land, and we are the sole bearers of the torch of drama.
Those of us not carrying anything.
Still, we are here, and we shall perform. This is, after all, Leatherbridge, and strange things always seem to happen in Leatherbridge, don't they, Sydney?
Hey, it's because you've been such a good girl. Look, it's a dolly.
It's a baby dolly.
Let's get her out. You like babies, don't you? You like looking after them. There you go.
Sit nice and gently, good girl.
Yeah, that's like Mummy used to do with Bracken and Grandma did with Mummy. Hey, Grandma'll be around later after you get back from your party.
Well, she's coming today.
We've known about it for weeks. See, Daddy's just pretending, aren't you, Daddy? He's actually really happy that Grandma will be here later.
Love and the Bard. After 50 years in the profession, I now find myself in a par with fish and chips, cash and carry, and salt and vinegar. I suppose, Sydney, you thought this was fitting, did you? Shakespearean contraction, perhaps, as opposed to some oafish, loathsome modernism.
These are the theatre's own posters. You know what ours look like.
Oh, that's right. Blame it on somebody else. You're only the tour manager. Of course, it wasn't your fault. Just see that it gets fixed, will you? Ah, Jemima, my dear. Now, you and I need to spend a little time together. Alone.
We do.
Yes. And I believe that deep down that you know that we do. You see, so far on this tour, we have just smouldered, but now the time has come to erupt into a blaze of passion. The audience demands it, and so do I.
Well, where do you want this?
In my dressing room, if you can call it that. That foul hole resembles nothing but a toilet.
Mine actually is a toilet.
Well, you're very welcome to share mine at any time, my dear.
Thanks, but I think for the sake of our performance.
Well, we still need that time alone. You can't hide away from me. Problem, Sydney?
There's all your house calls for you. Excited? Did your appointment at the theatre?
Oh, yeah, Barnaby Claret. Quite the heartthrob in his day.
Do my best to keep calm.
My mum adored him. I've seen all his films.
Thought he was dead? Yeah, well, if he is, it'll make for a quick consultation. I'm still not sure why he's not just coming in for his appointment.
Because his tour manager asked very nicely. And because I was going to marry him when I was 12.
Could you get me his autograph on a flyer or something to Karen with all my love, something like that?
Autographs are a serious violation of the patient-doctor confidentiality, Karen. You could get me struck off.
Sorry, I didn't know that, honestly. I just thought, well, this is it. I didn't think I should know that stuff by now, shouldn't I?
We should also know that Jimmy has a very dry sense of humour.
What?
It's pulling your leg.
He better watch his back.
Good journey. Fine. Except for your father and his online tickets. If he was coming with me, we'd have had a hire car. Where's Bracken?
Birthday party.
George! We were supposed to be spending the day together. This is the last time I'll see her in who knows how long.
No, except that's not the case.
I've already said I can't fly all that way, not at my age, and as for your father...
We're not going.
Hallelujah! Last you've seen sense.
No, it's not that. It's, I'm pregnant.
Oh, love. And at your age. This is just fantastic.
It's here somewhere.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, man, your job's not that complicated. You just have to move us and the props from one theatre to another. And here you are, grovelling about like a pensioner at a jumble sale. If it's all too much for you, just say so.
We could run through without it.
Well, we've already had to strip the production down to next to nothing as it is. Maybe instead of getting rid of the props and the costumes, we should have got rid of you.
Sometimes you put your dagger back in your belt. Maybe you should check your costume.
I've already got a tour manager who can't even find his bottom with a map. What makes you think that I need somebody barely out of drama school telling me how to run my company? Yes?
Dr. Clay from the mill.
Oh, Doctor. Doctor, forgive me. Madame Theatre is a demanding mistress, and in her embrace I'm prone to forget myself.
No problem.
So, this is where the magic happens. My company and I could run a scene for you to give you a unique perspective on the dramatic arts.
Well, I'm a bit rushed, actually, so if you've got a room suitable, we can start the checkup.
Oh, well, as you wish, as you wish. I was simply passing up on the opportunity of a lifetime. This way.
Right, well, normally you'd have to come in to have this done. Luckily for you, your tour manager managed to sweet-talk our practice manager.
Well, if the fool hadn't let the company's private cover lapse in the first place, Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. I do appreciate your time. It's just that since my stroke, I've spent rather too much time with members of your profession.
How have you been feeling?
Oh, fine, fine. Fit as a fiddle. It's just these venues still insist on these checkups for their blasted insurance.
Well, it's a sensible precaution. You're reading 130/80.
Well, that's within their acceptable range.
Only just. Maybe you should start thinking about taking time out, working less.
We can only be what we are, Doctor, and I am nothing if not an actor. A life with no audience would be no life at all.
Right, well, then you need to look at your stress management, because carrying on like you were out there won't do you any good at all.
Passion is the theatre's fuel, Doctor. And long may it remain so.
Eternity was in our lips and eyes, bliss in our brows bent. None our parts, so...
Sorry.
Doctor, could I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
In private?
Jemima, what are you doing? Is there a problem? I mean, the poor man's in a hurry, and we have work to do.
No, it's fine. Is there somewhere we could go?
In my, dressing room. It's my throat.
No, everything looks fine.
Are you sure? Because it's been killing me, and at drama school they warned us about nodules and stuff.
Well, there's no inflammation and nothing to suggest anything more serious, so... Everything else okay?
Sorry. I have to get out of here. If I walk, I'll never work again, but if I had a note from a doctor...
So, your throat...
It's fine. It's him. Him and his lecherous looks and his wandering hands and his endless innuendos and his tantrums.
Well, look, I can't write you a false sick note, but if your boss is harassing you, then you should report it.
No. Most actresses don't last a single tour, but the ones that do never come back.
Well, until someone makes a stand.
What? And get sacked from the only job I've ever had? No chance.
Well, you're suffering from work-related stress. I can certainly write you a sick note for that.
No good. Barnaby doesn't believe in all that. Unless it's what he considers a proper illness, then my name will be mud.
Well, sorry, but I don't know what else I can do to help you. It's a horrible situation, but you're the only one who can change it. Look, if you change your mind, or if you just want someone to talk to, then you can get hold of me then, okay?
Hi, I need to see Dr. Granger, please.
Take it you don't have an appointment.
Oh, if I did, I would have said I'm here for my appointment, wouldn't I? Now, I just need to see Dr. Granger as soon as possible.
Well, let's see how he's set for next week, shall we?
You don't understand. Can you please just tell him that Isabel's not very well, and if he could just come and see her...
I'm afraid you're the one who doesn't understand. We've got a strict appointments policy here, geared to giving all our patients the best possible care. Oi! You try and barge past me, lady. You also think you can do what you like?
Trust me, Daniel will want to see her.
Earth is going. Oh, sweet.
Excuse me?
Can I have a word, mate, please?
I thought the nurse.
It's this way.
Oh, sorry about this. I'm just really worried about her.
It's fine. Come through, come through.
Now, you see, my dear, Othello's passion is such that he fears he can't control himself. Now, I wonder if it'd be better if I was to hold you like this, or maybe like this. Sidney, now tell me, what do you think? Is it better if I hold her like this, or maybe like this?
It doesn't look very comfortable for Jemima.
Comfortable? This is art, you troglodyte. This is passion. And what would you know about that?
So why ask me then?
Right, now, where were we? Amateurs. Absolute amateurs.
Jemima, you shouldn't let him get to you.
Oh, easy for you to say.
Well, he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, and if he tried, it's not like you'd do anything to stop him, is it?
Well, he stopped listening to me a long, long time ago.
I'd heard all the rumours, but I just presumed that they were exaggerated.
Well, stand up to him. Tell him to go hang.
Why don't you?
Well, you're young, talented, your whole career ahead of you. Me, this is all I've got. This, him. This is my world.
What's this? Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Her breathing's really awful. Our GP just says they get lots of colds at that age. I mean, he talks to me like I'm some neurotic mum, but she just sounds worse and worse.
Well, she's got a nasty chest infection.
Well, that's what I kept telling him, but he just wouldn't listen.
The guy's an amateur, clearly.
Look, barging in here and bothering you is the last thing I want to be doing, but I do...
I'm glad you did. A short course of antibiotics will clear it right up.
Oh, it's that simple.
Yeah, yeah. Look, the guy's obviously a poor excuse for a GP, so why don't you bring her in here in future? How's she otherwise?
Good as gold. Apart from when her breathing's really bad.
Well, we'll soon have that cleared up. Will we?
To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him.
I have heard of your paintings well enough. God has given you one name and you make yourselves another.
Hey, have you had any time to think about giving me regular access?
I have, actually.
And?
Yeah. Look, I'm really grateful to you for helping us out. But being a good doctor isn't the same as being a good father. What she needs is positive, stable people in her life, and knowing what I do now, I just don't think you qualify.
What?
Well, after what that receptionist at the campus told me, I'm surprised you need to ask.
So it was Ruth. The vicious little... But please, Lisa, I just miss her so much.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll think about it, that's all I can say.
Okay, sweetheart. I'll see you soon, okay? Daddy loves you very much.
Don't pressure me like that, Daniel. It won't work, okay?
You amble, you dance, you jig, you nickname God's creatures, and you make your wantonness your ignorance. I'll have no more on't. Go to! It hath made me mad!
You okay?
Fine.
Sound like you keeled over.
No, I didn't, okay? I just dropped a file. Thank you for your concern, but I think I can pick it up myself.
You see, young lady, what a bit of passion can do?
Just leave me alone!
Leave you alone? What you need, young lady, is a damn...
That's enough!
Oh. What's this, Sidney? Your best Gary Cooper?
This has to stop.
What does?
You know all this Lothario act. It doesn't do us, any of us, any good.
He's right. Listen to him.
Oh, so now you're biting the hand that feeds you, are you? What is this, some sort of a two-pronged attack?
I'm just saying what needs to be said, what I should have said ages ago. This stops now.
You have no right to speak to me like that at all. You of all people.
Oh, since when have you been bothered about my rights? You're too busy looking after your precious career. What's left of it?
Ah! Come on then, Sidney. Come on, let's have you if you're the tough guy. Come on, Sidney.
Sid!
Is Ruth at the campus surgery today?
As far as I know.
Well, if it's not engaged, it just rings and rings.
Well, maybe she snowed under. Is there anything I can help with?
No, I'll just keep trying.
Daniel, I just wanted to say sorry about earlier.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Well, Archie told me what happened. I didn't know. It must be really difficult with Izzy being so...
You know what would help? Is everyone keeping their noses out of my private life, yes?
Well, you shouldn't bring it into work then, should you?
Oh, come on, Sidney. Do stop hamming it up, will you?
I'll call an ambulance.
No. Please don't.
But he needs help.
Yes, I know, but after my stroke, any more medical emergencies and we're finished. The insurance companies will probably double the premium. Indeed, they may even refuse to offer us cover. We're struggling, as it is.
I know, but he's hurt.
Yes, you're right. This is important. Call an ambulance.
The doctor that came today, he
Come on.
He left me his number, so I'll call him.
Come on, let's park.
That's very nice. Oh, I think I hear Daddy.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Pauline.
I've heard your good news. Congratulations.
About the baby? It's great, isn't it?
And an end to all this China nonsense. At least you realised it was a mistake before you set off. I thought motorbikes was bad enough, but China.
Oh, sorry, how are my bike and China connected?
Oh, come on. Men your age, motorbikes, changing careers, it's textbook midlife crisis, isn't it? You should do what George's father did. Get a nice allotment. That keeps him out of trouble.
I've got some casework to do for tomorrow. The sooner I get started, the sooner I'll be done.
Mother? Well, someone had to say it.
Yeah, look, you're okay, but if you experience any nausea or dizziness, you need to go to A&E, okay?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Well, it's an accident. He fell.
Sid?
They were fighting.
Jemima?
Sid was protecting me from you.
No, he wasn't. You don't know what you're talking about.
Fine, because I'm through. Find yourself another actress.
What did I tell you? You've done it again. Why? What's the point?
Okay, look, calm down. Neither of you need to get this worked up about anything.
Another actress gone, and for what?
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Right, this ends now.
Sidney, for heaven's sakes, man, what's got into you?
Okay. You can count me out too. Looks like you're on your own.
What's going on?
Well, I have no idea. He must have just sort of flipped, or he's got some sort of twisted crush on me.
Whatever. Look, can I be really cheeky and ask for a lift to the station?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Won't be a minute.
Jemima, I owe you an apology and an explanation. Sidney was right. This really has got to stop.
Finally.
Hi, this is the campus surgery. There's no one available to take your call, so please leave a message after the tone. Or if you have an emergency, please call 999 or NHS Direct for advice. Thanks.
You vindictive little bitch!
Sidney and I have been partners for nearly 30 years.
Partners?
Well, lovers. Sounds odd out loud, but we first met here in the old Theatre Royal at Leatherbridge.
So all this time you've been pretending to be something you're not?
Well, we lived our lives. We were just careful.
So, all that leching, that was just for show?
Guilty as charged.
Do you have any idea what that was like for me?
I am very, very sorry, but in my defence, I must say that it meant absolutely nothing at all.
Except it did.
Sydney, I had to tell them.
Good. Except you're still lying. It wasn't just an act. You were desperate to prove something. You saw how he was. Did he need to go that far to keep us to a secret? It was part bullying, part self-loathing, part a foolish old man desperately trying to prove he was still attractive to anyone.
I'm not proud of myself.
Well, neither am I. All this is wrong. And for what? Shame.
Sydney!
You should go after him.
Why? Because he's right. I'm ashamed of myself. He was my little secret.
So you'll go to extremes to keep your and Sid's relationship a secret, but you're just going to let him walk away? That's crazy.
When you get to my age, that's pretty much the rule.
But don't you see? He thinks that you don't love him.
Oh, nonsense. You know that sonnet I used to read at the end of the show every night?
And you make yourself cry?
No, that wasn't acting. That's how I feel about him. It's only ever been Sydney.
What, does he know?
Well, he's only seen 400-odd performances.
Yeah, but have you actually told him?
Well, no. Not recently, no.
The second child's supposed to be easier. I hope that's true, given the palaver when Bracken was born.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
You say that, but look around. It's only 5 minutes ago you're moving to China.
Yes, well, we're not now, so there's no need to worry.
I think the best thing would be for me to move in when the baby comes. Just for the first few months or so.
No, I don't think that would work.
Why not?
It'd be too crowded. You know, we'd love you to come and stay whenever you want to, but we don't need you here 24/7. We're not some hopeless charity case.
I get it. You don't want to tread on too many toes. Say no more.
Sid, you've got to help me. Barnaby's forcing me to do the show. He's locked all my stuff in the trunks. Can you come to the theatre for the end of tonight's show with your set of keys? Please. You're the only one who can help me.
What are you doing out here?
What do you think?
If it's any consolation, she drives me nuts too.
Then why'd you let her walk all over you? All over us? Tell her where to get off.
Well, you know what she's like, and well, we agree with her, don't we? China would be a stretch, wouldn't it, for you, me, Bracken, and a new baby? It's why we're not going, isn't it?
Why should having kids be the end of anything? Millions of people have kids and move abroad and have adventures and achieve all sorts of things whilst having children. But not us. Oh, no, that'd be far too risky. What if Pauline disapproved? Well, we couldn't have that, could we?
Well, that's hardly fair.
Isn't it?
Well, she was more help than you ever were when Bracken was born. Don't you
That was
dare, no,
your-
don't you dare try and make this my fault. Most men would do anything for their pregnant wives, but oh no, not Ronnie Woodson. No, he's too busy being wild and free and catering for every childish whim that enters his head.
It's finally happened. You've turned into your mother.
I'm going out.
Good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the real star of this evening's performance, Miss Jemima Richards.
Quick, before he
Shakespeare
finishes that sonnet.
No,
Knew about love. He understood what it does to us, the extremes it can push us to. I'd like to think he could also understand what it did to a man who spent many years of his life reciting his works, who so foolishly and willfully neglected the one person who he loves more than life itself. I would like to conclude by dedicating this to the love of my life, Sidney Dawkins. Love's time's not full, though his rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle compass comes. Love alters not his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I've never writ, and no man ever loved.
Ronnie? Oh, that looks good.
Not in your condition. Good film?
No, it was awful. Is Ronnie still up?
Oh, no. Said he didn't want to be disturbed and stomped up to the spare room. Even locked the door. Men, they get these ideas into their heads.
You must be tired, Mum. Don't let me keep you from your bed.
Night, love.
Oh, it was a night to remember.
My daughter is now growing up without a father thanks to you and your poisonous mouth.
And giving you jip again?
No, it's fine.
And we'll come and visit in the holidays, and you can come visit us. Yeah.
Next on BBC One Scotland, a 10-year-old case for Dr. Sloan as the secrets of a wanted man are revealed in Diagnosis Murder.